which means that we are about to get into the action.
100%. Rare Atom, a little bit of a rougher run at the RMR, didn't qualify for the major, but let's see if they can make up for it here at Challenger Melbourne.
Anubis then for our last best of one of the day. I can't wait to see what these two teams have to offer each other in this single map series. Here we go. Rare Atom will be starting on the T side there. Let's see what they can serve their opponent. Starting with a pistol, of course.
Yeah.
They have some junk to throw at their opponent. Two players with util. JamYoung's going to be the raid boss with the P250 and the Kevlar. sausoL with the Julies coming out. Waiting to creep round this corner. daviG holding the angle. Such a tight angle as well. Baiting him into sausoL, but he takes one in the face immediately. Creating space now as they start to stream in. Oh, daviG's blocked his teammate's smoke grenade, but it's working out so far for them as mopoz delivers. But there's Advent to trade. He finds himself too. Alex trying to defend from the back of the bomb site now. They're running low on the numbers, Movi, as the bomb is planted. Down to a 2-on-2 though. See Mosey moving forward now. Can they work together? Martinez low, but he's still alive. All he needs is a headshot. Simple as that. 10 shots in the magazine. Where is the other player? Doesn't realize that he's moved away. Who's going to engage first? Trying to work together now. They've got to try and swing together. It will be Rare Atom who take the pistol on Anubis.
The crowd presence and support for these Chinese teams in Melbourne has always been immense. Wings Up, like I said, had a bit of a miracle run. We even had Rare Atom down here at the RMR pretty recently. Obviously not the most recent one. That was a little bit further away. But it's a great start here on Anubis for Rare Atom. Kicking things off on this T side. No force buy from Movistar in the second. They're just going to send it straight through on the B side. JamYoung wants to try to mop up. Traded well by Mosaic. And it's looking like Movistar will probably only take one gun away here.
I love the support for every single frag. Beautiful stuff. There is one more BO1 after this, excuse me. But it's our last BO1.
And that's all that really matters, really, James, isn't it?
Indeed it is. Promising start then from Rare Atom. Some early momentum, great support from the crowd. But now the big guns are out. The primary weapons are here for both squads.
Last cannon for Martinez. And my experience with Movistar is obviously seeing Sun Pius emerge as such a strong AWPer, so Martinez has got a big shoes to step into, and he's been doing it for a while. Movistar doing reasonably well for themselves. And obviously considered one of the big dogs at this event, coming over from Europe. Rare Atom slow pacing in this round, holding on to a bunch of the Galils from the previous, starting to make their way over towards Boat. Looking to take a fight onto A main, similar to the pistol.
I love an AWP setup with rifle support. This one's going to be really hard to trade. Oh, Martinez forced away from the angle, though, and the trade frag is instant. Not going to outstay their welcome either, but I don't think they've got any flashes left for this particular angle, and Martinez will get one. Rare Atom forced to go forward into the AWP. Once again, look at that flick from Martinez. Cleaning up on the bomb site. 1 versus 4 then, much work to be done. Smoke grenade to create some space, but Martinez will deliver the 4th in the round, and Movistar are here to play.
So tentative from Rare Atom. Up against the glass cannon, you wanted to see them scale in and just punish him before he's able to cut down the angles and fall back to a safer position. Aim punch could have been a real factor, but as soon as, like you mentioned, James, Rare Atom ran out of util, didn't have a flash to push him off the line. They just gave him so much respect, and he has punished them for that.
Lessons to be learned in that one then. Martinez won't forget to pick up armor on this occasion. Well, they did before. But sometimes people will play around like that, glass cannon, and just forget to buy armor afterwards. You won't make that mistake.
It's a cute boost over the top to allow that player to slip through the smoke. Kaze taking a look through mid here. Rare Atom maybe a bit of a different approach in this round. A lot of the time they've been working it downstairs towards Boat. A lot of pressure on that A side of the map.
They'll know that this area isn't for free. Look at the swing with the Tech 9 getting stuck now as the cavalry is coming and being denied. Look how they just forced their way in, Rare Atom. Advent's here as well. Martinez looks to clear the right, killed from the left. Very expensive situation for Movistar now. 2 players remain. Not much in the bank.
No kits. I mean, realistically, this is not a retake situation. They are wanting to save these weapons over. And realistically, I mean, 2.8 for DaviG, 2.1 for Alex. Could put together something next round. I don't know if it's going to be a convincing something, but it'll be something. Good recovery from Rare Atom, though, after a slip up against the Glass Cannon AWP. They've actually picked one up on Mercury. And we know that Kaze loves the big zoom banger. It's one of his faves.
Did the basics well in that round. Given space in mid, they took it, and then overwhelmed with the numbers on the T side. T side number abuse is the main aim of the game, and they did that very well indeed. You could see big Rare Atom support there, throwing shade at Tyloo. I love it. Great name as well, Rare Atom. I quite like that.
Tech timeout, yeah, for Movistar. They're trying to have a think about how they want to approach this one. It's an awkward money situation. You know, you got to be in one of 2 minds. Are you going to even up your money by spending it all, or are you going to even up your money by taking a save? This early on in a half, usually it's going to be the former rather than the latter. But with 4 players surviving for Rare Atom, the reset potential is not really there. So it's going to be a bit of a struggle. Even if they do force and win this round, unless it's going to be a convincing one, then the half really still kind of hangs in the balance. I would say Rare Atom in a great position on this T side already, though, and they look relatively comfortable.
Traffic jam in CT spawn as Movistar riders try to string together some more rounds. Another MP7 comes out. Seems to be growing with popularity ever so slightly.
Get a bit of a pocket meta in this tournament. Chuck a couple MP7s in there. Here's Rare Atom over towards this B side of the map. Different approach this time, James.
Yep. Sure, giving a different look. Alex is getting lost in mopoz on an island, but not for long. Look at the flurry of frags from Rare Atom. That's it. That's game over on this round again.
These executes are just so powerful right now. And to be honest, I'm not super surprised. You know, you see this a lot in Counter-Strike. A new map comes out, and for a while, if a team has a good read or has a good game and has some good executes that you haven't played against a lot or haven't necessarily become meta, sometimes you do get these kind of games where the CT team can't even really defend. You just hit a really nice timing on the execute and you're not really sure how to play around it. And sometimes you can't work that out on the fly during the game. It's something that you have to go and review. JamYoung on the hunt here. Looking to take the last 2 guns away. Traded by Martinez, but look at the rest of Rare Atom. They're all over him.
Momentum is in Rare Atom's favor. Enjoying the amalgam of rounds they have been furnishing their opponent with so far. Very different looks.
They are very broke. Take a full save here. Maybe some slight investments in pistols, but realistically, with another clean round like that from Rare Atom, they are flying economically.
Yeah, lots of advantages to be had in that respect. The more momentum they have, the harder and harder it will be for Movistar to dig themselves out of a hole here. Fast eco round is a good eco round. sausoL and DaviG.
Where's he off to?
Remain. Oh, there's an AK collected.
JamYoung's bloody lost, mate.
Very awkward fight for him. Let's see what Movistar choose to do here. Hold on to the AK or take a chance at the round. Take a stab at the round, if you will. 5-1 on the way. And again, Movistar have had to suffer so many different rounds, different directions from Rare Atom. We've seen them send it into both bomb sites and through mid as well.
Yeah.
So it's hard for them to figure out what's coming, but 2 AK-47s found will certainly help. That's pretty big. That can be the difference maker.
Playing the long game, these 2 extra AKs really going to help you shore up your economy. You can put together double AWP if you so choose to, especially once you start to stack up the loss bonus and have a bit of extra cash. Could be a consideration. Mopoz with the 6.3. That was less of a clean round for Rare Atom, but it's going to be less of a concern for them because their money is so fantastic right now. But you're right, they are going to be pretty hard to read. They've been really mixing in a bunch of different approaches, but with the AWP coming back out for Movistar, which is their main success factor over on Martinez before, we'll see if the CT side can have a few answers.
Movistar investing 2 players towards mid at the beginning, having to deal with the util from Rare Atom. Look at the focus from this T side. Putting the CTs in positions where they can't, they're like getting 1 kill isn't enough. This one might not go their way though, Rare Atom, because mopoz is lurking, but he gets absolutely nothing from it. He had to do something there, was behind the smoke, ate all the flashbangs though, and disaster strikes again. 3 players alive. You wonder where Martinez is off to. Yeah, they're just retreating.
Full
That's
save.
it. Flash in the pan and the house is on fire.
It's a pleasure to watch JamYoung. Ever since he was picked up into Vici, I mean, Advent's just done such a fantastic job of scouting players in China.
I feel like the meat and potatoes of these rounds, especially on the B bomb site, is maybe 7 seconds and then it's done.
Yeah. And it's like I said, you know, it's the perfect storm of events. It's a newer map. You haven't got as many reps on it. You know, the meta hasn't fully developed just yet. And you're on the other side of the world playing a team that you've probably never played before. You know, you can watch as many games as you want, but you're not going to be familiar with their style. And that's what I love about a tournament like Challenger Melbourne. You get all of these teams from different regions that barely play each other. You know, the tier 1 teams, even if they're in different regions, still have some reps against each other, still play the top level events. But these tier 2 teams, definitely less of the case. You're kind of more so pigeonholed into your regional events a lot of the time. Attack pause for Movistar. And this is where I'm very interested to see if they can figure out Rare Atom on a short time frame, because Rare Atom is one of these tricky teams where they do have these really nice executes. They really do have great set plays, good reads. They can come into a game with an excellent game plan. And it's not something that's so easy to figure out on the fly. It's more of something that, okay, once they use it, that's a VOD review, and then I'm not sure how well it's going to work for them next time around. And I see it in so many tournaments. They come in super strong at the start. Let's see if Movistar has an answer.
Much wider spread this time from Rare Atom. Maybe waiting for Movistar to make a play. First will come the util to slow things down. Pretty standard stuff towards the A bomb site with that smoke. Not the first time we've seen that from Movi.
Yeah, it feels like they've made a very intentional adjustment, trying to keep Rare Atom at arm's length.
We'll have a look at this then. Rare Atom maybe giving Movistar a chance to hang themselves, and that's exactly what will happen. JamYoung stays alive. You can see the urgency from Alex as he tries to make a difference. They've got to try and claw something back. Maybe it could be presence, maybe it could be some control in this area. If he puts the lurk smoke forward, there is a threat of being on the other side of it. Indeed, he's done exactly that. But elsewhere, there'll be action towards A now. As they start to make a play, you can see Movistar trying to get into this one somewhere. But Mercury's popping out! Martinez has found 2, though. Stroke of fortune in Movistar's favor, and suddenly it's a 3-on-3.
Yeah, Rare Atom dumping all their utility on A, but not committing. And now Movistar looking for information. The push towards A main. Kaze's ready for it.
Beautiful. That is the bomb spotted on the radar. Only 2 players to start rotating now. That's half the info for Rare Atom as sausoL makes his presence known. Kaze posting up. He is far away from JamYoung with 11 HP. Might be heading towards mid. There's 20 seconds on the clock though. Kaze, he's showing presence here. He's baiting for his teammate, but JamYoung's got to start running because they need to have time to plant this bomb. Oh, this is really going down to the wire as Kaze continues to show presence. But sausoL's ready for it. He knew there was some kind of trick being played now. Does he commit to this, Kaze? He can't make this happen. There will be another round for Movistar Riders and a second AWP.
Yeah, I think Rare Atom may be overcomplicating things a little bit. Holding the default, they're expecting the CT aggression, and they were able to punish it, find the man advantage, but then going for that execute, they were really holding around the map, anticipating some CT aggression in the mid-round. That's often what you expect in the 4-on-5 situation. From the CT side, they need to push something, even up the man advantage, find some info somewhere. But Rare Atom, I feel like, overcooked it a little bit. They threw
the
full A
collateral
execute.
certainly helped.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Looks like, again, it's going to be another one of these B set plays from Rare Atom. Double orb this time.
There's lineups towards the CT angles for the smokes. Try and isolate the fights again, abuse the numbers. mopoz is having a horrid time on this bomb site so far. 1 for 6. There are many CCs here though, but JamYoung's angle will be very important. They'll hear that bomb being planted. mopoz trying to find a lineup. A re-smoke as well. That's the smoke which came over the wall as well. Cut these players out. JamYoung behind the pillar. Can he survive though? They're lining up for him, but it's Movistar with almost all the kills here.
Beautiful.
Kaze's got so much to do now. 1v3. sausoL's taken one for the team. Can the rest of his team find the angles though? Kaze moves to the other side. Flashes are here as well, but someone's got to get on this bomb. It's half ticks already. They do have kits, but can they find a good enough angle? Alex takes some damage. Oh, he's moving. Can he find the angle? He's in the red. The knife's out. But Movistar take the round anyway. They defused it in time.
The collateral through the leg. Not quite enough for Kaze. What an excellent little adaptation from Movistar, though. You saw up against the B set play. This time they played retake. They sat right back, let Rare Atom use all of their utility, and then a pop flash through from Alex to send the boys in after the plant goes down before they can get themselves comfortable in post-plant positions, and they absolutely rocked Rare Atom. Kaze almost makes that round look way more competitive, completing a 1-on-3. Aggression towards Catwalk this time from Movistar, unchecked.
Wow, talk about perfect timing.
Got a great read now.
They really do. They have no presence towards mid though, but that can be picked up by Davigi, and I'm sure that will happen in time. So Movistar immediately have all the information they need. Martinez can take a shot, fall back, take a shot from somewhere else, and that'll be a painful existence for Rare Atom as they continue to push forward. Guessing each time as to where he might be. Grenades coming through as well. This should be a massacre, but JamYoung's found too. And the T's are here to trade again. Davichi's found two as well. It is kept even, but will they be ready for this flank from mopoz? Had so many problems towards the B bomb site, but he might be able to clutch it on A. There's Kaze, drops Mosey in the clutch now versus 2. Dancing around the smokes, trying to be position unknown. He's got to kill some time for the CTs as well, but he needs to find one and make it a 1v1. You see Alex waiting for mopoz to clear these angles, swinging through now. Do you know where Alex is? Oh, he's so close. One bullet away. Movistar, by the skin of their teeth, will survive in this round.
Yeah, and this is where this Rare Atom play style of playing execute heavy, hitting on the same timings every single round is starting to get a little bit one-dimensional. You can see Movistar already starting to adapt. They're holding their utility to disrupt these executes. They're pushing the AWPs up on lines. Aggression in the early to mid round over towards that catwalk side worked out a treat. Gave them a lot of information.
They're barely winning the round though, Movi.
Yeah, it's still, I mean, at the end of the day, you get in the side and you get some trades on the T side. It's still competitive, even if the other team has a read.
Advent has $7,900 in the bank, so they'll be paying coming Movistar riders' way. And again, surviving with one player just leaves you very, very brittle indeed. So opportunity knocks for Rare Atom. They could still have a landslide of rounds heading towards halftime if they can be successful here. Really key round for Movistar riders. And again, Movistar had the information immediately. They made a great forward play through B, had the flank on the way, but still the multi-frags from Rare Atom made things very painful on the A bomb site. Davigi fighting back with 2 frags of his own, but still down to that last player.
See if Movistar can hold their nerve, keep their money together. As they drop this round, they're going to get reset, and this half's going to get painful. A Aggression straight into middle. It's a crunch onto Mercury. He almost gets caught. But after they don't find him through dark side, Movistar going to slow things down, at least for a moment. But then there's the pop flash into B main.
Wow, this is a lot of pushing. And again, if they lose everything here, they are going to be smoked.
This is where it gets rough. Feels like Rare Atom have the whole map right now. Sitting right back in middle. They punish that B main aggression. It's going to be a mid-round push towards A main here.
Wow, they are pushing everything. Time.
Oh,
A leg versus a chest. That is a difference that they needed. Again, the margins are so narrow. A Mercury popping back, and Davy will deliver the goods. This is a very aggressive round from both squads, but Movi are making it work.
That was a classic Chinese CS repeat right there. Rare Atom contacting over towards this B side of the map. Advent's got to pick up the bomb. Alex is really low in dark here, as is Martinez. Both of the players on this side of the map barely clinging to life.
They've abandoned B entirely with 4 players up. They've got no one's got eyes on this. What do Rare Atom make of this? There are 4 CTs on the map, and no one is on the bomb site. This is a very bizarre one. They just kind of rotated out of it. What is happening?
He's playing the numbers, holding for the retake. Trying to stay active in the mid-round. Even with man advantage, sometimes you've got to look for info.
Well, let's see what they're able to do now. No more util for Rare Atom. It's going to be guns out all the way. They have the man advantage, Movi. Advent fighting on the outside, delivering. They know where he is. JamYoung's got such a strong angle on sausoL here, but that's a great peek from him. 3v2. Only Davy has a kit. That clock is ticking and they're nowhere near it just yet. A desperate run as Davy finds the kill. He's the one who has to get on the bomb. Does Advent have an angle now? They've gone for the retake, but have they got time? It's going to be a close one. Just in time, the 5th round comes through for Movi, and they survive with 3.
Rare Atom just not setting up in the 3-on-4 well enough. They were all playing split up 1v1 angles. Advent was able to win one of those duels on the player on the flank, but you can't just play those 1v1v1s, especially when you're playing from a man disadvantage. You've got to go push, try to make a play. You can see Mosey in a corner by himself. JamYoung was alone at dark, and Advent's over on flank. They're trying to hold everything by themselves.
Charging through mid now. Davy realizes he could be in trouble here. Strong angle, but there is the trade. The numbers game trying to overwhelm, but sausoL is here for help. mopoz creeping through the smoke. Rising with confidence now. Suddenly, Movi find themselves in such a better position. 3v1 now for Kaze. They know exactly where he is as well. Does he commit to a quick bomb plant here? Or does he go for some more kills? Minute 20 on the clock. Fair chance that a 1v1 as well. You can see mopoz has rotated all the way around to cover the angle. So Kaze has a chance. Oh, mopoz has seen him though. That is a dirty angle indeed. Movi continuing to close the angles, close the net. Still a minute on the clock for Kaze, but he needs an engagement. He wants an engagement before he goes. Trying to isolate the fights now. Martinez going through the smoke and delivering the frag. Starting a bit cold, Movi, but they're heating up now.
Absolutely, and I felt like they just needed to kind of see what was being thrown at them for a couple of rounds. You can see the tack timeout came in. They very much have started to make adjustments, change things up, get accustomed to Rare Atom's playstyle.
Fighting fire with fire.
Yeah, straight in there with the aggression. I mean, that's what you want to be seeing against the execute-heavy style. You don't want to face the strongest part of it. You want to try and disrupt. And that's what Davy G is doing, straight up inside the smoke.
Great work. Movi stabilizing quickly. Taking the fight to their opponent. This seems to be working for them. Looking to soon take the lead now. Got a hell of a game of Anubis on our hands.
That's classic Advent. Just knife out in the middle of the open, running around. Four alive. Couple of those Movistar Riders players super low, but they're happy to keep those 4 guns up right at the end of the half, make sure that they're not skipping any pieces of utility. Maybe they can go back on a double orb if that's what they want. Because that's been the key, really. I mean, the AWPs have definitely been a big tool for them, but also making sure they have access to all the smokes and the mollies. They've really been changing up the timing with which they use utility and the timing with which they aggress in the early to mid round.
That's a big nade, all the way from A.
Boy, we love these new maps. I mean, the use of HE stacks and little, you know, angles where you can throw them. It's been a big development the last couple of years of CS. So to see a map where, you know, maybe you can mix in a couple more of those kind of things, and maybe even in CS2 as well.
Yeah, but that shows you how valuable the grenades are at the moment as well, when you consider what they'll be able to do with smokes in the future.
True.
That might be a sacrifice, like to make a gamble play like that. But anyway, Movistar starting to get active once again, starting to creep forward. Mosey is here, and Alex certainly isn't, because he's been traded by JamYoung. An open door, perhaps, on the B bomb site, but Martinez is here. He's posted up. He's had to sacrifice mid in the meantime, but no one is in position to take advantage of that. Looks to his left, and he's lost position and opportunity. Very awkward timing for Martinez. 4 on 3 for Rare Atom, all on the bomb site, but that bomb needs to get planted soon. Flash to try and cross. They'll be able to do that at the very least. Oh, not quite deep enough on that occasion. A risky situation for them. They may lose everything committing to this one. Flash comes in, and davvy goes out. sausoL traded, and Martinez needs to save this AWP.
Not going to attempt the 1 on 3. Even though the money is still pretty good for the CT side. Probably could have given it a crack, but maybe they can double up or something of that nature heading into the next round. Either way, I feel like if you're trading rounds on Anubis CT side, you're quite happy with how the game is going. I'm sure they're going to be quite proficient on their T side as well.
Last round of the first half then. Explosive game of Anubis so far.
See that aggression towards B main. It's been kind of hit or miss for Movistar. Sometimes it's worked a treat, and sometimes it's kind of resulted in them dropping the round pretty quickly. B main control taken by Rare Atom, as well as a progression smoke to Dark. But look at this, Movistar have crunched all of mid in the meanwhile. Mercury's heard all of that. See if Rare Atom are just going to go straight into B here after losing mid control. CT side dumping utility, trying to slow down the execute.
Angles being denied. Martinez trying to cover some area with the incendiaries. The flashes won't quite work. Team flash there, and JamYoung goes down for free. But now the numbers are tied. Mercury activating. Martinez still on the side, but look at all this util. There's nowhere to stand. The floor is on fire. The floor is lava. Minute on the clock. Everybody around this B bomb site. Movi moving back somewhat though as the bomb starts to get planted. Oh, Alex will drop Kaze. 2 remain. Mercury and Advent turning things around, leaving Martinez in the clutch. Scoped in already, moving forward with the AWP. Needs to avoid the trade fragger, but where are they? He wonders. Who is to his right-hand side? Not many. Can he find Advent? He might be able to. He sees the elbow, but Advent starts to move away immediately. Where is the trade fragger? He's got to go deeper. Unscoping. This is ridiculous, but the no-scope is there. His best attempt, but it wouldn't be enough against all those numbers of Rare Atom. They take a lead into half-time. close to half-time, but perhaps it won't be close for long. The second pistol is upon us as we move into Anubis Part 2. Very interesting map for the best of one series. Very fun action so far. Movistar adjusting quickly to Atom, realizing that they had to fight fire with fire, but now, of course, the sides change, and we don't know what to expect on the second half of this series. Not long to wait, though, as we see Movistar heading towards the T side. Double mollies on the T side for Movistar. Very curious as to what they might offer.
Looks like a bit of an A execute. 5 sets of armor here. Rare Atom push through B main, grab the information early, and they're going to start rotating over. Advent looking to play retake A from heaven over towards backside. CT's being very active in this round, taking a lot of space already. The longer Movistar take, the more dangerous this round gets for them.
No useful for Rare Atom. Full Kevlar, no kits, no nothing, just pistols and guts. But here come the numbers of Movi. Mosey trying to avoid the flashes, goes down for free. They were never coming his way. It's a wipeout on the A bomb site. I don't know if Rare Atom can fight their way back into this one, but they'll certainly try. Mercury going in, and have a look at this rotation from Movi. They're like, nah, we're just going to exit. We'll just leave you in here.
I'd run from Mercury and JamYoung, to be fair, and that's exactly why. Another one tap dirt nap dished out, and Movistar putting the bomb down on the opposite side of the map.
Matchmaking stress from Movistar.
Around the world.
Through one bomb site into the other. But will it be successful? 3v2 as Rare Atom on the retake with no kit, of course. They need to move quickly. Mopoz hiding behind the pillar for now. Quickly clearing positions. Alex is on the lurk though, so he's got a 2v2 on this bomb site. JamYoung spotted Mopoz, who's in trouble. JamYoung will trade, but what about the remaining two? He's still got more work to be doing here. JamYoung jumping around the corner. He does not have time to win this round. He has got time to get another kill though, so get some style points for it. 4 kills in a round, but the kit will betray him, the lack of a kit. And the pistol goes to Movi.
He holds onto his Kevlar though, and he's got 3.2 after getting those kills, so really maybe considering an M4 force here. It's not too often that you see that. You get a 4K from a player CT side and then they save their Kevlar.
Yeah, he could buy an M4 or give it to somebody who buys the helmet and gives him a deagle.
Nah, if you're JamYoung, you buy an M4 and you just buy an M4.
Fair enough.
Because you're too good.
Pair of 8s then. They will not invest into this one.
It's Kaze's ult fund, I think.
Oh, look at that run. That drive-by. Very economical work. Mopoz. Lovely stuff. The trigger discipline. I thought he was asleep. Yeah. That guy was just chilling.
He might have been. You know, time zone's rough out here. It's getting a little bit later into the day. Oh, speaking of people being asleep, easy one for Mosea. He's found himself an AK.
Get out of there.
When he can find his way around the map.
Always want to hold on to an AK if you can on the CT side.
I mean, look at their next buy. First gun round, I think JamYoung's going to have enough for an AWP on Kaze, and they've saved 2 guns. You don't see this too often.
Cooking with gas.
RIP Gas, we miss you. Last ESL Challenger Melbourne, he was doing damage on wings up. That was fun to watch. I think Rare Atom now... I don't know if Rare Atom knocked them out of the Chinese qualifier, but they definitely didn't make it through the Chinese qualifier one way or another. So many strong teams.
All right then, now the second half will really get started. What kind of looks are we going to see from Movistar on their T side, I wonder? Again, they adjusted well. For a new map like Anubis as well, to coordinate so much aggression on the CT side, got to have confidence in your plays to do that. But now they've got the luxury of the T sides. I wonder if we'll see smokes in this position later on. We never really saw Rare Atom offer some smokes here on their T side, and you could see the CTs will get into position to find something aggressive here, or look for something at least.
Similar to what Movistar were doing. It's aggression through dark. They set up the AWP on the line down through canals and into water. And boat, trying to cut the map down a little bit. disrupt the tease. That's a wide peek from Martinez and a re-peek from Kaze. This man's either very confident or a little silly. Fortunately, in this case, it's the latter.
Maybe not expecting him to just be waiting for that re-peek. Advent creeps through the smoke and is instantly punished as well. An awkward round for Rare Atom. Running out of atoms in round 18 at this point. No answer to any of these frags just yet. It looks like Mosaic has been spotted. Needs a multi-frag. Where's davichi off to? Mercury with a third one. And suddenly the numbers are tied up and Movi are hurting. Look how close he is. Will they even expect this? No. Down goes sausoL. This has turned on its head. Martinez in the clutch. 1v2. 30 seconds on the clock. Bomb plant's getting more and more urgent. Martinez and Mercury either side of a smoke. And Mercury will deliver. Looking for an AK towards the end.
I'm so happy you're here to witness this with me, James. That's the most Rare Atom round I've ever seen. Kaze just gets one bead, re-peeking, Advent's AFK in a smoke, and then they 3v5 because they've got these sharp riflers that just make multi-fragging look like a breeze. That was a hell of a shot on a Galil, though.
Yeah, it really was.
Has to be said.
davichi, he had somewhere to be there.
Got to explore Melbourne. You've been having a little bit of a look around as well.
I can recommend the coffee shop.
Oh.
9-9, and Advent starts to get rolling now. You see mopoz quietly making his way to the choke point. There's a flash, but the molly will keep Advent safe. Movi trying to answer back then. mopoz moving through. It'll take some space at least.
Take all of A main control with that util, but they've got very little left over. sausoL's been on the other side of the map with the dig for quite a while, and Movistar having to think about going to link up with him. Mercury still with control of Dark and a fair bit of utility to boot. JamYoung playing that pivot position on the site. Another smoke, and look at this contact from Movistar through the middle of the map.
In the meantime, Rare Atom have cleaned up the A area. They have cleared it out, put a smoke up, and they know no one's lurking there. That will allow them to rotate Kaze towards that B bomb site. And Advent can have some focus to help Mosaic if he can. Oh, look at the angle on the smoke, though. Beautiful punish with the FAMAS. Into the hands of Kaze, they go. 2v4 for Movi. A Deagle and an AK. This is rough like sandpaper for them. The bomb isolated from sausoL as well. Slowly creeping towards the bomb site. And what a creep it is. With 25 seconds, he's got to shift walk away. If they are to even try and make a play from this one. sausoL can take the risk and can go in and find out what's going on here with this Deagle. They might want to switch weapons, though, if they get an opportunity later on. sausoL, never mind, he'll take one for himself. 10 seconds. Do they have time to plant this bomb? davichi with the grenades trying to cross. 6 seconds. Down he goes, and the bomb, and the chances for the round as well.
sausoL gonna save an A1S with light head armor. 2K for the rest of Movistar. It's a very weird position to be in economically. They want to take a save, but with only 600, sausoL's going to be a little bit poorer than the rest of the lads even next round should they save. Round for Rare Atom to be picking up. Love the mid-round util though. That kind of reminds me of the A main position, the way that happened. Reminds me of Banana on Inferno. Tease went and took it, and then the CT util set to retake A main control. And just take that info back.
Saw a HE left in spawn. See if that's picked up on a rotation later on. Or even now, I see Mosaic has gone to spawn to pick up some grenades, it looks like.
Boost over the top of the smoke. Exactly what Rare Atom did. Is that multiple players having a walk through doors.
Hello. Oh, that's a nice response from Martinez. Gives them a lot of space now. Look how urgent this is. A long swing from Kaze does not connect. And there are some big problems here for Rare Atom. Big problems indeed. So much time for Movi to try and exploit all this map control, but they will get cut to ribbons to some degree on the A bomb site. The remaining two make it there, though, with some rifles as well. Only one with Kevlar, though, but maybe they've got good enough positions to deliver on this. Kaze going to be going through with the pistol to create space for his team. That is risky stuff, but he is ready to do it. Dying for the cause there as they have the information now. It'll be an expensive run for Erasmus, but they will be successful. 11-9 then.
Yeah, and those couple of kills that sausoL gets actually make all the difference. He had much less cash than the rest of his team, but with those kills actually can afford a full util set with the bomb plant to boot. So Movistar deal with some of their economic issues just by putting a couple kills together and putting the bomb down. Now they're going to have a much better looking buy heading into this next round. Not going to have to skip on any bits of util. Maybe they can even pull out an AWP if they want, and that's going to be phenomenal for them given how much economic pressure they're putting on Rare Adam here, who are living paycheck to paycheck right now. 1,400 loss bonus. They'd probably only be put on a single eco instead of a hard reset, but still wouldn't be something they'd like to see at this point in the game.
Hopping up to get slam dunked. sausoL ready for that action. But Mercury's got position, and that's something for now. Very risky, though, and Alex is coming in maybe for a potential trade frag situation. Keep the advantage with Movi. You can see sausoL moving forward. Mercury's dancing, though, but look at that peek from sausoL. Taking advantage of that AK-47, and Kaze could have been in trouble there, but a quick scope, he was ready for it. He could be the difference maker here, but Advent's caught with a grenade in his hand just when they had a chance to come back. It gets worse for them.
Now Movi picking up the pace into A, just as Mosley rotates out, looks for a pick in middle. Finds Alex. Good trade from sausoL though. Kaze, no kit, 1-on-3. Do you even go for this?
I think he does. Well, maybe not now. Before the bomb's planted, might see what's offered to him. But now he's like, nah. So Movi will be making their double figures then, keeping it close.
You do in this scenario though. They got 1,400 loss bonus. Advent's going to have, what, 2.5. They got a single save around the orb. Like, they can't force this round. So the orb save is less impactful. It's not meaningless. Obviously, you're not going to attempt the 1-on-3, but you wish you could put a buy together. Is he even going to be able to save it? sausoL. Steps made. Kaze's getting nervous. Hugging the corner for dear life. I think he's going to get away with it. Hide and seek champion.
Well, where's the rest of the song then? Can't just stop with that. AWP could be very dangerous in the next round. I would like to see a good spawn with it. An early play, maybe something that Movi are looking for. Let's see then, it will be a hero AWP for Kaze. I thought it might be a mid play. Oh, a lot of targets, doesn't connect though. What is the response from Movi? They are positioned outside B. Advent fishing over towards the A-bomb site in the meantime, but mopoz now in his groove. Kaze's here as well. Does he have enough position to get one kill and disappear again? Focus on long, and there is that first peek. Looks the way now. Waiting for a swing. He is blind. Let's not forget how few bullets are in that magazine now. He needs to make these shots count. Smokes are up. Don't take too much risk. Movi cutting noise, slowing things down. Falling back. He might go for a reload here while the smoke is up.
Gonna wrap back around. Davi having a look for him. Wants to clear Ninja. Rest of Movistar seems like they want to go towards A. They're really slowing this down. That could be dangerous against an orb though.
Bomb alone, pop flashing, mopoz in. So he sees that the A-bomb site is empty. But does the bomb rotate there alone now? The AWP's headed over there. They're going to try and make a play into the B-bomb site with an empty A-bomb site. This is very, very interesting. And it is working for them as well. Advent rotating over. mopoz misses the angles. This is all over the shop. Kaze finds himself on the wrong side of the map then. Probably goes for a save here. That's a lot of things to think about if you're Movistar in that situation. Two players sitting on the B-bomb site. The bomb carrier going with somebody else towards A, flashing that person in, standing alone as they clear A, then going back to B when A is clear.
Yeah. I think they're just very much trying to avoid the AWP in that round. You saw it right from the get-go. Kaze made contact in the middle of the map. They immediately threw the progression molly into E-box and HE nade over the top. Can he hold on to it for a second time, though?
Terrorists win.
Wow, he shot him in the butt. Why did he do that? Interesting. Call that a kink? I don't know.
You haven't had your shots, James, obviously. That's where you get it. Don't you know?
11 apiece.
Util's really not going to be looking good for Rare Atom this round.
Are you favouring a team right now?
Yeah, Movistar on this T side. They've got much better economy. It's Anubis. Rare Atom had a weird money situation from the get-go, but now looking at this round, their economy is not going to afford them very much utility. That's where I think they're going to be pigeonholed into maybe a little bit more of an aggressive strat in the early to mid round, and I think Movistar is going to be more than clever enough to work that out. Potentially punish. And Rare Atom, I've watched a lot of this team in its various iterations, and I feel like they very much sometimes do fall down in the CT side, unfortunately. You know, Advent can call a good T side and kind of hide the fact that they have some weaker individuals here and there. But on CT side, you know, if it's that one player that needs to lock down the side that's not having the best of games, that's where things can kind of fall apart a little bit sometimes, unfortunately.
Well, JamYoung still on top with 21 frags. Might not be the case for long, though, with sausoL on 20. The important round for both sides as Mercury says hello. Just sending it straight through. Looking for mopoz as well. Will there be a peek? Indeed, there will. Shotgun mode for Kaze with a quick scope as well. Beautiful. He is everywhere in this round. Everywhere he needs to be. I can't believe that send through. Hey, what a response.
They had to. It's like I said, they had no utility to play out the mid to late round. You know, they can't play this utility trading game versus a T-side team with a better economy. They had to aggress somewhere. But still fall apart here, though. Alex, he's got a bit of a timing here. Davi looking for a pick onto the site. It's been happening all day.
So Davi G is trying to run distraction while Alex creeps around. Kaze having a look now. That's all the information. There is a flank as well on the bomb carrier in the name of JamYoung. Oh, has Davi G seen him? All right then. Now it's a 2v2. Oh, this is so nervous to watch for both squads, in fact.
Rare Atom are going to be broke if they drop this round. They have no kit as well, so they need to speed up this post plan, and Movistar are going to play it from CT side.
They are moving shoulder to shoulder through mid at the moment, Mosaic and Advent. What a collapse in this round. Again, what is the goal here? It has to be into the water. It's such a slow approach. Otherwise, pushing out for an AK. But again, the urgency is high. Alex will be the initial engager, deleting Advent. This was in their hands, but it has been stolen away.
That's more than likely going to be the game for Rare Atom, unfortunately. Their economy's broken. The mental's broken after dropping a 2-on-4 like that. The round started so well for them with the mid-aggression. You could see it. Little bit of tilt, little bit of disappointment.
Yeah, you have to be frustrated after a round like that. All credit to Movistar, outplaying their opponent with half the personnel. And they have broken the money of Rare Atom. This one should be a free one for Movi. Such promise at the beginning. Quickly became wretched. Again, a pop flash play will prove to have some fruit to it.
Hiding behind the canoe is JamYoung. That's the second time Davi's been caught by that. Man's getting bullied over there.
As long as the round is delivered, it's all good.
He's found it.
Nice, that's something. That is something indeed, but another something is Movistar planting the bomb and heading towards 13 rounds now. Rare Atom are going to have to dig deep to find a way back into this one because Movistar feel like they're quite in control now.
Yeah, Cash is going to be a bit better this time for Rare Atom, so they're not as hard pigeonholed into aggressive plays in the early to mid round, they can play it out a little bit more. Money's not crazy for Movistar, so look, economic damage from JamYoung here is actually well worth it. sausoL's kind of pinned in here, unfortunately. Low HP, so he has to sit around, maybe even push a little further.
Oh, he must have just seen him there.
Oh, they're hunting him. Didn't sound like they made it in time, so I think JamYoung's held on to that AK and taken one more away from Movistar. Now a proper buy here for Vici. Full util, they're going to have the AWP out. They're not really a team that double AWPs that often.
It has to be now for Rare Atom. They have to find success in this round. So much momentum for Movi. Let's not forget how they found the advantages in that previous round, just sending it, as we're seeing now from Mercury. Now, have they heard a player in the water, Movistar?
Yeah, full mid control here, and all of the util used early round for Rare Atom to take that control. Very little to fall back on. 3 smokes, that's it. Progression util from Movistar. I think their smoke might have missed there, actually. So that's not ideal.
Will this setup work then? Oh, you can see the bait set up. Kaze will deliver the first one, and Mercury's here as well. It's about how you finish, though. A great second frag from Mercury, and surely this is enough. Kaze sees the weapons being picked up. 4v2. Not many left then for Movi. 45 seconds on the clock now. And again, we're at them. They felt far behind in rounds. They're not far behind on score.
No. Momentum's shifted with Movi for the majority of this half, but that's a good recovery from Rare Atom. Characteristic mistake from Movistar, though. I'm pretty sure that smoke they missed was meant to go onto Dark Side, and unfortunately, that allows Kaze to have impact with the AWP, which creates more space for Mercury to have impact down in water. Movistar's seen that same play a couple of times, though. The mid-aggression from Rare Atom, the early round aggression from the CT side is something that Rare Atom has been showcasing time and time again, and Movistar, I'm eager to see how they respond to that.
Counter-terrorists win.
Either way, that's going to be a round to stabilize both the economy and the confidence here for Rare Atom.
Yeah, I feel like their rounds are really relying on a super early aggression on this CT side. These very aggressive plays. Let's not forget what Mercury is able to do from this spot. If they're not to find success at the beginning of a round like that, do they have the depth to convert the rounds anyway? That might be the question that decides who wins this best of one in these late rounds.
Sure. This is a big round because they can soft reset Movistar here and potentially play for a 14 to give them the lead. They have a little bit of economy in the back pocket, so even if they drop this round, and the cash that they're holding onto is going to give them a little bit of longevity, and that's why winning that round with 4 alive was so important for them on the CT side. I think with the util they have, a little bit earlier in the half, like I said, they didn't have great util, the money wasn't super good, so you kind of, like I said, are sometimes pigeonholed into aggressing in the early to mid round, but now they could slow things down if they wanted to. They have the util to match the Ts. You can see Movistar after that pause, well aware of this aggression. They're being much more active in water.
Kaze's got a great position on A, which may be allowing them to focus the rest of the CTs elsewhere, because he's got a very forward position and no one's here to challenge or even force him away with a flashbang. So he's been left in situ. Again, the aggressive plays, but not overly aggressive. They will be expected, but will they get the personnel here in time? Rare Atom. Only 2 plays here now. Advent's on the way as the utility starts to fly in.
That one way from Ninja.
A full focus from Movi. The whole team is here. Mosea's making his way over now. So we've got a 5 5-on-4 as far as the B bomb site is concerned. daviG starting to move through with the pre-fire. Will announce the presence. Advent through the smoke, and daviG finds himself behind enemy lines. This one's collapsing for Air Atom. Confusion in the smoke, and they might have to disengage from this with 3 players alive.
Save and just hold on to what you have in terms of economy and try to fight back in the next round, but that's going to be 14 secured from Movistar. You could see that was a very intentional execute towards B, post-tactical pause. They've noticed the early round aggression from Rare Atom over towards water, in through middle, and on dark, and Movistar just went and took all control of that in the early round, worked their way through dark, and they went for that B-side exit, but they didn't rush things too much. They waited for the reactive utility from Rare Atom. They waited for those one-ways to start to elapse. Any kind of counter incendiaries, any kind of counter flashes. And then they went and they hit the site late, and it worked out a treat.
Crucial rounds now. Rare Atom have all the toys still with what they saved, what they've brought around it. But they're running out of rounds to lose on this CT side. JamYoung still leading. 22 to sausoL's 21.
A slower round here from Movistar. Not going and taking any water control. Both teams kind of at a standoff. Kaze AWPing over on the extremity again. sausoL, you can see him anti-flash. Maybe waiting for some B main aggression. Oh, daviG caught by Kaze. Eager to see if he's going to stick around or reposition. Seems like the latter. Starting to work his way back through CT. Movistar now getting aggressive towards middle and seeing if they can take some space and pick up the pace maybe.
Yeah, they'll try and use a window where they know Kaze isn't. A window of time. Smoke shenanigans on the way as well. Mercury repositioning. 1 minute on the clock. See the T's focusing towards the B bomb site where that bomb is, and Mercury's well positioned for the time being, but mopoz is in a very strong spot while distraction is being run behind enemy lines, looking for the second frag and delivering. Really rough situation for Rare Atom, but it's still close. 3 versus 4. Bomb not planted just yet. We see it thrown over, and there's nothing Rare Atom can do right now. Smokes up as the bomb is planted. All moving together, but are they moving into their doom here? They can't afford to lose all these weapons, but they can't afford to lose any more rounds either. Movistar and Advent so far, it's okay. Kaze in a clutch now, 1v2. He doesn't have a kit. You can see one round the corner, but he's got to find both these kills first. He's going to have to fall away.
Oh, barely makes it out. That's a pretty, you know, for a player I usually sing the praises of, that's a pretty big oversight from JamYoung, just allowing that player to creep up through dark and multi-frag in a man advantage situation should never have been allowed. Rare Atom starting to come apart at the seams a little. This should never be allowed.
Very nice multi-frag by mopoz. Second kill, so key. Finding the gaps. Finding themselves on match point as well. More work to be done though. It's not over yet. You can see how focused they are despite winning that round. Rare Atom will muster a buy, a goodbye. But it might be goodbye to this game unless they can turn their fortunes around here.
Cute little boost, but it seems like Movistar taking boat control. Maybe using that as a launching pad into that A site where Advent is all on his lonesome, using utility to slow this down for the time being. Like it's retake A from Rare Atom here.
Advent will need some help soon. mopoz creeping around the smoke. Being careful though. Don't need to put too much risk into this play. Movistar, they've got time to play with, and they have so much util. They've barely used their util in this situation. Advent drops the smoke, but it takes so long to pop. Loses half his health. What is the play here for Movi? Poking and prodding the bomb site.
They're doing the same thing as they did on B, just throwing waves of util. Here's the real exit.
Indeed there is, but Advent will be blind, but still delivers the first one. Repositions, drops eventually. mopoz will trade. 4v4 moving forward. Again, it's going to be the smokes all over the site as the frags keep coming for Movistar. 3-on-3 though, Kaze is still here, and so is JamYoung, and he's got support. Things are slowing down, 25 seconds. Bomb plant pressure starting to rise for Movi as they look for more kills. Martinez doesn't have the angle he wants here. 15 seconds now, and Alex might be a question of damage for him if he can find it. It might even be the round. He's going for the transfer. A dangerous one, but JamYoung is here.
That was almost a heart-stopping transfer for the game. Still has impact. Only one gun surviving for the CT side. And they're down to an MP9 and a FAMAS on two of their players. Skipping a couple of kits. Skipping a couple of key incendiaries. These are the small little details.
Whoa!
Oh, they almost get caught there.
He did get caught to some degree. He's got a fish hook in his mouth. At least he cut the line for now.
Rare Adam picks this round up. Movistar is going to be relatively broke. Could be an easier path to OT. It's been a slow round to start. Movistar just working the map.
The slower the round is, the longer the round goes on for, the harder it is for Rare Atom. That much is clear. You can see the reliance on the early plays there. Kaze just charging into mid. Still standing though. Movi've got the time to wait for a peek, to wait for a play. They've got the angles. Walking into an AWP is a painful surprise.
Still 3 players in dark though. Advent solo on this A side, drops himself a smoke. It's going to be a fake.
Oh, look at this swing from Rare Atom. sausoL gets his bell rung and he'll be forced to wait. He's the only player they see there, but mopoz is creeping there as well. They may think it might be a B play with the action they've seen, but look at them line up on the A bomb site. Mosaic could do some damage with the MP9 if his timing is good. Indeed it will be. 4-on-3, bomb not planted yet. And look how low they are as well. This MP9 could be devastating if used correctly. Bomb planted, there are kits on half the players here. As Davy looks to find an angle, that MP9 starts to swing, and Mercury's here to trade. 2v1, sausoL with less than 20 HP. He's got work to do. Oh, the molly. That's GG right there. Surely they can defuse that bomb, and they'll survive with 2. One round left in normal time.
Chinese fans out in force right now. It was 1,900 loss bonus plus the bomb plant there. A couple of the players on the T side were broke, which means that this gun round is going to be a weird one for the Movistar boys.
Round 30 for survival for Rare Atom. Survival in this game. Here in Melbourne, big crowds on the first day. Not even the weekend just yet, but a fantastic turnout already.
This could be it for OT. Why is much better for Rare Atom. 1 AK brought to the party here for Movistar. They should be able to get this one across the line. Util's good for the T side though. They've had a tack timeout. They've had a chat about how they want to approach this one. And it's a slow start from them. Same approach from Rare Atom. Leaving Advent solo to his own devices on one side of the map, and just so much of a focus on holding dark and holding this B side of the map.
Yeah, and they haven't gone for one of their almost signature hyper-aggressive plays. Maybe reading that they have been somewhat telegraphed in doing that time and again. They understand their advantages. They're changing up their plays. Fair amount of incendiaries here for the CT squad as Movi will try and make it close physically with this MAC-10 leading the way. Plenty of smoke grenades as they will close in on the A bomb site, and more options towards B as well. Rare Atom don't really know which one. You see a lurker towards the A bomb site, none towards B. Very defensive angles as the flashbangs start to come through. Everybody's going to eat those. Mosaic, can he find a second one? Dancing around the stairs, changing his elevation. 3-on-3, bomb needs to be collected and planted. CC's are here already. JamYoung's on the rotation. Everybody's got a kit this time. Daviji's got himself a very nice angle though. mopoz focusing on the high ground. Who moves in first? It's going to be Kaze and Mercury edging themselves forward, walking into a crossfire though, but mopoz, he's got 2 jobs to hold down. He makes the help with daviji. Down mopoz goes. Now daviji's alone, 1v2. And there's Kaze to take this to overtime. Rare Atom are not done yet. More work to be done here in overtime. That is a comeback that many weren't expecting, but the crowd certainly love it.
Made it difficult for themselves, but they were able to stand up to the task. And now with any thoughts of the economy on the back burner, we can just play straight gun rounds to find out who's going to take out this game. Rare Atom continuing things on the CT side here. Kaze not quite caught this time with maybe an opportunity, couldn't quite be converted this time. Rare Atom just sticking to what's working. Pretty heavy pressure and reliance put on holding dark. Just leaving Advent over on this A side of the map. It hasn't felt like Movistar has had a read on how to deal with this CT setup here. This time though, daviji's taken a lot of space over in A main. They've got water control. Progression Molotov is going to push the CTs back and force them to trade utility.
Movi really looking for a peak. Ratham, they've been so aggressive, but again, they are evolving somewhat in the course of this game of Anubis. Dicey situation for Mosaic, but a pop flash is here. His head isn't, however. Heading towards 45 seconds for Movi to capitalize on this. I don't know if Atom realized that there are 2 players in this position, but they're losing their angles anyway.
That's the second kill for Alex, full blind.
Oh, that's a nasty surprise. This is a painful round for Rare Atom. Not sure what else there is for Kaze and Mercury to do at this point. Frag to frag for Movi as they take the first round of overtime.
They did a really good job working the map that time and applying pressure over towards double doors and mid. Good progression of utility. You saw like the first wave to go and take water. Still sitting right back, holding all the extremities. daviji went and took A main just to apply pressure and limit the information to the CT side. Then you had the second wave of utility to start to progress up towards top mid, pressured doors, over towards camera. Started to find a couple of openers. Maybe a little fortunate, Alex. I think 2 kills full white that round, but still Movistar get it done, and it feels like they're starting to figure out how to deal with this CT setup.
Does that mean it changes again, though? Do they start getting more aggressive? Obviously, we still have Kaze trying to get those early picks. Dancing with death in mid.
Would love to see him moved over the extremity again. He had a little bit of success.
See where he's off to. Yep, there will be a change up then. Perhaps based on spawn.
More activity in middle with the util here for Rare Atom. But not the full water take. This time it's aggression. Over towards Catwalk here. The counter flash is beautiful from Alex.
Very, very nice. Shoring up the defenses, and that trade will be good enough. 4v3 is fantastic for Movi. Simply not enough personnel to defend the map now for Rare Atom, which means they probably need to make a play. They pick the right position. daviji dropped by Advent. That'll certainly help. An incendiary to buy time for the remainder to make some plays, but Alex is creeping. Alex is lurking. Alex is wandering. Wandering and wondering. With 1 minute on the clock. Oh, the timing is beautiful. Frags across the map for Movistar as Kaze will be spotted. 1v2, bombs on the other side of the map. Got to go for it this time. Making his way over. Cutting the noise now as mopoz will lurk around the smoke. Things will start to get weird once again. No! No! Oh, he's looking for a second fragger, but as mopoz starts to move, down he goes. Where does he deem Martinez to be? He has a kid. Martinez misses the shot. Where's the bomb planted for? The smoke is up. He's got a molly as well. Can he get on his bomb though? Can he find the bomb? Where's the bomb? Oh my days, straight in the zone. That should not be allowed. No doubt, no suspense, just straight in his face.
Not sure what I'm witnessing. But Movistar applying the pressure now on this T side, 2 in a row. Had a really rough time, I think, streaking the rounds together, to be honest, especially towards the tail end of that game. But it feels like straight into OT, they're really starting to figure it out.
Rare Atom have to take at least one from this. Dumping loads of grenades for the players in the back, and Kaze is saying word up on the other side of the map. Big damage. Alex left on 15. Davy will find something elsewhere for a time. Mercury to trade. Davy will think. Rare Atom must take a round from this half.
That orb shot slowed everything down. Now mopoz looking for space in middle, and he's found the perfect timing. Kaze and JamYoung swapping positions. He had some space there if he wanted to take it, but slowing things down and choosing to regroup with the boys. Head over towards B main, just forego any control or space in middle. Try and get it done the old-fashioned way, maybe a bit of a contact on towards the site. Get in there, get some entries, and get yourself in a post plant. JamYoung to defend from Ninja on his lonesome.
Noise is cut, but now the grenades start to sail in. JamYoung, the frag leader, 26, heading towards 30. On an island for now. Molly comes his way. Won't get 27 on this occasion. Again, Rare Atom, they need to find this round, but look how awkward it is around those smokes. You can see the urgency in the way they're moving around. More util or maybe not.
That's
Martinez caught by Mosea. 20 seconds. Things get urgent for Movistar now as they try to get a bomb plot, let alone win a round. Great angle by Alex though. If they can find an angle, Rare Atom, they have an incendiary. Not sure how useful it might be. Mosea and Kaze moving through. Alex is on the outside, down he goes, and now mopoz has the clutch again. He's delivered a few. Has he been spotted though? He has indeed. And Rare Atom will take a round from this half.
Gun barrel pointing out in front of the pillar. Rare Atom going to try and keep it competitive at least. They're going to move back over to the T side now. It's been a little while since they put some T side rounds together. Give them some energy. Can I get one of those Rare Atom posters? Those are dope. I'm gonna stick that up on my wall. I know one caster in particular who would love that.
17 to 16 then. Rare Atom back on the T side. Again, let's not forget, they had a lot of looks on this T side. Maybe they'll be fresh once again. It's been a while since the sides changed.
Yeah, they were playing very execute heavy initially. Good map control in, layering the flashes.
He doesn't fire a shot though, Martinez.
No, but he's been pushed off the line by a molly. Good util usage this time around. That's been a difficult area of the map for Rare Atom. They've slipped up against the AWP a couple times.
Look at the repeat though. Immediately a pop flash and sausoL gets the information. Goes straight back. You see Rare Atom trying to deny the information, but Movistar just pressed forward immediately, and Advent knows that a job needs to be done here. Trying to bait the information. Great shot onto sausoL, exactly what they needed.
Look at mopoz.
Just forcing the rotation. Yeah, mopoz is behind enemy lines, but does he know how many plays here? I don't think he does just yet. Movistar being pulled across the map as Alex loses his position. mopoz from the back can't take the bomb, but he probably saw it into the bomb site. They're in a sandwich now, Rare Atom. 3 players only against 2 AWPs, and now it's 2. Kaze is dropped, leaving Mosea and Mercury to try and find these kills. And now there's so much for Mercury to do. 1v4, just the one kill for him. Movi secured a retake.
Controlled that one so well. As soon as mopoz gets that kill on the flank, they're well aware that all of the players are locked into the site, and they just cut the brakes, hold angles. They have man advantage. They have all the T's pinned into the site. They don't need to do anything.
mopoz proactive movement really coming in clutch there.
I mean, proactivity in general. You were talking about the reflash on the line towards the A side of the map, but mopoz also playing in front of the T side utility in middle and opts to push in the mid round as a result of that. He could have chosen to respect that and sit back and not gather info, but he's gone and won that round for Movistar.
Timeout from Rare Atom. Up against the ropes once again. 2 in a row required to stay alive.
They've already dug pretty deep in the strat book at this point, you know. Most of the executes that they prepare for this game, they've thrown multiple times. Now they're really trying to layer in different approaches. You saw that round they were trying to go and take the A control, keep the CT rotations honest, and then mix in the B execute. And it almost worked. Big entry from Advent over on the A side of the map. That's not the point of the round. Fell apart. But that might be where the game falls apart. Man disadvantage for the T's now. A lot of pressure on Rare Atom.
Those are the plays Kaze was looking for on the CT side. Never quite found it. But Movistar certainly did. Early 5v4 for a 500 HP Movistar. No response of any kind to that kill from Rare Atom. Again, Movistar not going to sit back with the 1-0 advantage, but they're going to keep it moving. Oh. Behind cover for now, Mercury. He will find sausoL, but does he understand that he's rifle support? That's a great jump pick from him. Oh. Really, really nice. Still a minute on the clock for Rare Atom to play with here.
Numbers are evened up, and Rare Atom contacting through middle, making their way through doors now. Will they turn this into an A split with that boat presence?
Oh, great movement from JamYoung moving forward now. But where is the trade fragger? mopoz rifle support looking for these bursts. Big fight on this bomb site. Who's going to deliver first though? Starting to drop on both squads. The pistols out for Martinez and the AK as well. A smorgasbord as Kaze finds himself in a 1 versus 2 for survival, to stay alive, to fight for one more round at least. Smoke up to try and isolate the fights, and he will keep moving as well, looking to try and even these numbers at this angle from Alex. Though the barrel of the gun concedes his position, the patience pays off, and Movistar will defeat Rare Atom in overtime on Anubis.
A little bit more solid from Movistar, but it was a damn close game. Rare Atom definitely gave them a run for their money, but a couple of those rounds where they made those key mistakes. Think back to that jam.